You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will get the first swing today. Well, the energy in this building, Chris, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, let le bon temps brûler. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff,
wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
How about this? These guys aren't wasting any time. They told us in our production meeting that they were going to be aggressive, take some shots downfield, but I didn't know they'd open the game like this, especially in a playoff, this much on the line.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, really nice throw here in the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No, denied. Stop, bring up third down.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. But hey, in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the TCU offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Here comes the shovel pass. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's McCoy. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The gain makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Fleming. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
There's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Let's go.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the threat era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dump off caught by the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it. Open.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a strong stiff arm. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. The Horned Frogs will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Cox. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To throw, it's McCoy. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to pass. It's McCoy. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Longhorns move into the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Grab down the middle. It's Schmidt. And he's tackled after the catch. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Launches downfield. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Dropping back, it's Fleming. Bringing pressure. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it for a big gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Now the important point after attempt. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Back to throw. It's McCoy looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
It's a shotgun run call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cox. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's McCoy. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The completion makes it second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Hand off to the single back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. The Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Catch made on the out route. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Here's the second down play. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
To the air, it's Fleming. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A quick throw out left, complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. This has been thorough. 3 quarters, a real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set, second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a big, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Trying to convert again on third down. It's 3rd and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. Running out of time in the pocket. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to throw. It's Fleming. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook?
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
They tackle him about the 14.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotion